everybody. It's Joy Packard, and I'm just going to wait a little bit for some of you to log on so that I'm just not talking to myself. How's everybody doing today? Hi, Darius. How's it going? It's good to see you on here on this awesome, beautiful day. Hi, Stephen. How's it going? Today is our last full day in Mazatlan, and it's sad. It's sad to me. I thought, you know, we booked the longest time that we've ever been in Mexico, like 6 days and 5 nights. And normally we stay for, I am having such a blast, Stephen. It's awesome. Normally we're only here for like 4 days and 3 nights. And so this time we were able to stay for, you know, in the summertime when we're using our points at this particular resort, we have to use the whole week. And so I'm like, okay, you know, that's fine. And normally it's really hard to do that because, you know, it's just hard to be gone for 5-6 days at a time. And so it's been awesome. You know, I call Mazatlan magical. I think there's just a lot of things about Mazatlan that I love. I know that it's not commercialized like Cancun, but that's one reason I love it, because when I come, it's more about doing nothing. And I do a lot of thinking and meditating and enjoying myself, because, you know, this environment is so different than my everyday life. Most of us have pretty stressful lives, you know, no matter what we do, whether we're a mother, whether we're an internet marketer, whether we're an Amazon seller, you know, whatever it is that we're doing, we all have some stress in our life, right? And so it's so important. It's so important to address that and not, you know, go day to day over and over again doing the stuff without taking time. And we have really done that this week. And you know, we usually, when we come to our resort here, we have to attend, you know, an update for the owners of this particular unit or whatever. It's not really a timeshare. I don't really like timeshares because timeshares are like where you only have specific weeks, you know, that you can use or that you can go. And this is more like you get points, and then you can take your points, and then you can use your points, you know, to stay at these nice resorts or whatever. And it's awesome because it comes out to be pennies on the dollar when you do it this way. And so that's why we're able to do that. And so every morning I'm able to come out here, and it's such a dream for me because we have this awesome window right here that just opens up to where you can overlook the ocean. And I just sit here with the windows a little bit cracked before I go down, and I meditate right here in these awesome chairs. And I think that, you know, that's such a great morning ritual. And one of the things that I wanted to share with you today is not only beautiful Mazatlan. Mazatlan is so gorgeous, and, you know, this is pretty much like, I mean, I'm sure there's other more gorgeous places in the world, but what I'm saying for me, like today, it's really awesome because it's just relaxing. You know, we're going to go to the pool, going to go to the beach here in a minute, get some breakfast, because it's only like, well, actually it's kind of later in the morning, actually, more late than I thought. I take my time when I'm here, so it's really nice. And so one of the things that I wanted to share with you today before I head down to the beach is, many of you know that, you know, I'm coming out with my Amazon course, and one thing that is a little bit different than anything else that you've seen, and so a little different than anything that you've seen, is that I have a section in there that has talks a little bit about goal setting, and it talks about, you know, just mindset and things like that, because, you know, I think that as we go through whatever we're going through every single day on a daily basis, that, you know, I was just having a conversation about this with my son the other day, about putting ourselves in the right mindset as to what we want to do on a daily basis. You know, we can all get up and, you know, go and just, you know, get our day going and, you know, be just rushing throughout the day without any kind of focus, right? Nothing that we can just, you know, have a plan. And I think it's so important every morning to make that time. You know, if you say, well, you know, I don't have any time in the morning or whatever. Well, whatever time it is that you normally get going, then wake up an extra 15 minutes or schedule another 15 to 20 minutes of your day to get this done, you know, because it's just so important. And one of the things, I mean, there's a lot of things that I do for my morning routine, but one of the things that I like to do is, many of you know I've been using this, and you can use any journal, and I use many different kinds. But one of the ones I've been really working on, and I love that I'm going to be doing this today, is Chalene Johnson. Many of you know who she is. You know, she's an exercise guru, but she's also a business lady, and she's amazing. I went to go actually see her in Dallas a few years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. I went to one of her live seminars. She doesn't really do live events that much, so what an opportunity to be able to go and see her. And you know, I joined the VIP group, and so I literally was within me and her, I was standing, you know, near her, so it was awesome. But she created this Smart Life Push Journal, and I'm not going to go into too much detail about what it is. You can Google it, whatever you want to do, but it basically goes through every area of your life and lets you rank it. And then you're able to basically, you know, after giving yourself a rating on all the different ones that you're doing, then you can kind of choose which area of your life that you want to work on. You know, and it could be relationships, it could be business, it could be your health, spiritual. You know, there's just different things that you can work on. You can work on during your life. And you know, one of the reasons why I love coming to the beach so much is it's just so tranquil, right? And I'm not sure what it is for you that would be tranquil. Maybe it's just going in your closet. I do that a lot. Maybe it's you know, just sectioning off a part of your backyard or whatever, if you have a gazebo, or going to the park. You know, it doesn't have to be anything fancy, but something that you can, or somewhere that you can go, that you can focus and that you can take yourself away from everyday life. And I think that's why I love the beach so much. Like I'm out here looking at these, beautiful waves, right? And it's almost hard to get work done sometimes because it's so relaxing. And so the tip that I want to give you, for even though we're not going to discuss this in complete detail, is, you know, even if you don't buy this journal like I have, okay, let's just take a quick exercise before I have to go. And I want you to think about your life right now, and I want you to think about some of the areas of your life that you feel weak in. You know, we have weak areas, we have things that we're working on. Several years ago it was my health, and it's still a struggle for I still try and, you know, keep my health, but I talked about that the other day on one of my other videos. But what is it that you want to focus on? You know, and maybe right now in your life it's your business. Maybe you have to financially get on your feet, and you have to focus on your business, and you have to, you know, do what it takes to put food on the table, and that's okay. That might be your main goal for the time. But there's so many different things that, like, you know, that working on ourselves, you know, personal development every day, I love it so much. I think that, like I say, I talked to one of my sons, Preston, I'll just say his name, and I had a great conversation with him the other night because, you know, we talked about how, you know, every single morning, telling yourself that you can do this, that you can do whatever it is that your goal is, you know, and believe in yourself. And I think that that's part of it too, is your belief in yourself, and belief in what you're doing. And that's why for me, you know, before I ever want to endorse anything, I have to try it, right? I have to do it. So once you decide, like, whatever goal you want to focus on, whether, like, let's just say that it's your business, okay? What do you have to do to make your goal? You know, say that your goal is to make, I don't know, $1,000 a month, or even $500 a month. You know, for some of us, that's amazing. It's a car payment, part of our rent, pays for our groceries, babysitting bill, you know, and have those written down. You know, you have those goals and you write them down, and you can put them in a place that you can look at them every single day. and know that this is what I'm going to be working on, and I'm going to work on it every single day. Every single day, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to write this down and not take action. I'm going to write this down. I'm going to do it. And I think that that's such an important concept, is not just writing it down, not just meditating about it, not just thinking about it. Hey, Rhonda. And you're welcome. Not just thinking about it and you know, thinking, okay, I'll do this tomorrow. You know, it's almost kind of like, you know, I know many of us always try and work on our health, right? And we say, okay, you know, today I'm just gonna, you know, have this last cake or have this or whatever, and then I'll work on this tomorrow. You know, it's about really focusing on your goal, whatever it is that you want to do. And I think that for me, when I do that, like I talked to you a little bit about my health, you know, several years ago, I knew something was wrong with me. I was like, I don't feel right. I have to figure out what's wrong with me. I have to get myself to feel better. And that's when I found juice, green juice. Many of you know I drink green juice, and I haven't gone a day without it. Even, in fact, here in Mazatlan, down in the restaurant, they have green juice every morning. It's so awesome. And so I think that whenever we have something that we want to focus on so bad, and it's in our mind, and we think about it, you know, and if we have it on our phone to remind us as our reminder, have it in our awesome journals that you review every single morning, it's like, almost like, well, it's not almost, it is such that, how can you not accomplish that goal, right? Somehow, some way, you can make it. You can make it happen. People do. You know, like if you're in an Amazon business, like, you know, I have a side business, or it's my main focus, but I have others. But if you have something that you think about, and you think, you know, how can I make this better? And every single day you're working on it. If you're thinking about your health and like, what can I do? You know, like if I'm not feeling well, I know I can go exercise, right? I know I can do the things. I know that if I drink more water and I sleep more, and if I exercise and I watch, you know, somewhat what I eat, if I even do those 4 minimal things, and they're not perfect, somehow you'll feel better, right? And it's a goal, and it's something that you think about every single day. And but you know what? I'm going to relate this again to my running at one time. All right, Stephen, you take care, buddy. And so, you know, it's like running. I talk about this a lot, right? Where I wanted to run. I didn't even want to run. I really didn't. I didn't even like running at the time. And now I miss it because, you know, I have a knee problem and I can't run that much. But I'm going to leave you with this example, and I use it a lot because it's a great example, and that is this. I couldn't even walk a mile, honestly. I couldn't. And my sister wanted to sign me up for a 5K race, right? And so I said, okay, you know, whatever. And so I remember that, you know, I started running, and, you know, 4 times around, you know, like a track is a mile, right? And I would run literally 1/4 of a lap when I first started. And I was huffing and puffing, and I was so tired. And I was thinking, how in the world am I going to run 3.1 miles? And then I started thinking, you know what? I'm going to do this. I have 8 weeks to do it. And all I have to do is put one foot in front of the other. And as I'm making it, you know, maybe put that 1/4 of a mile, soon I was able to run half of the lap. Then I can run the whole lap. Then I can run another and another and another to where I could run a mile. And so that's how you have to do it in your everyday life with your goals, right? Sometimes it's hard to see it because the goal is so high, right? The goal is so high up there that we're kind of just like, I don't know if I can reach that, right? People texting me, sorry, I should turn off the do not disturb, but anyway, I just think that if you have something and you focus on it and you have it somewhere where you're always focused on it, it's like impossible to fail. You will get there. You will do something. Like I'm working on my knee every single day, trying to walk normal, you know, and it's working. It's starting to get better. It's so exciting. So anyway, I wanted to say this is our last day. Well, tomorrow we have like a half a morning, but, you know, we head home, and it's just been so awesome. You know, I love coming and taking myself away and doing the things that I love. right? Because when I do, it's like I sit on the beach, like I'm gonna go out to the beach and I'm just gonna sit, I'm gonna write, I'm gonna think, and I'm going to revamp, well, not revamp, just focus or re-go over, if that's even a word, the stuff that I've already done, and know that I can get that done. And so I hope that you will do that. This is a big section in my course. It's not a big section, but in my Amazon course, I have a bonus module where each section will take you through exactly what I'm talking about, to kind of open up your eyes to, can I do this? Can I do this goals? And how do I prepare my mind to go throughout every single day, right? To get these things done, and it will help you. Anyway, I am going to go out there to the beach and to the pool and to eat and to go get green juice. And my husband went fishing this morning, actually, and I hope he brings back some fillet fish. They go deep sea fishing out here, and they bring it back and they fillet it, and it's delicious. I mean, it's like fresh from the sea. And I don't know how many of you go deep sea fishing, but I went one time and it was just too much for me. I don't like being in a moving boat. So he's having a great time. I'm just gonna relax, and he'll be home shortly. I thought his trip was 4 hours, but it turned out to be a little longer. So anyway, you guys have an amazing day. There is a share button somewhere down below that you are welcome to share videos anytime you want. And there's also some kind of turn on notification button somewhere if you ever want to get notified. We do these kind of chats a lot during every single day to help not just you, but to help myself. Because when I'm sharing this with you, of course, it's something that I'm working on in my own life. All right, you guys take care. I'm going to go enjoy Mazatlan. See you later.